What's up, everybody? Got a video for you today on our newest tractor. Newest in the sense that it's the most recent one we've got, and newest in the sense that it is the newest in age. So it's a new Holland TN75, about 70 horse, I think. Picked this one up to replace our John Deere 2755 tractor. We bought the John Deere, I think, 2 years ago, and it's been nothing but problems. It's been a money pit. I can't say stay away enough if you happen to be looking for one of them, or looking at one, I should say. Stuck a lot of money into it. Didn't get near out of it what we put into it. So, I mean, granted, you'll never probably get back what you put into something, but just, it was a disaster. So, we made the decision, me and my dad, to get this tractor. We picked it up, I think, a week or two ago, and so far we're pretty happy with the decision. We picked this up at a dealership a little north of us, Coleman, Wisconsin. That's where Pat's, like manure spreaders and mixers and stuff get made, I believe. That's where they're based out of, north of Green Bay, Wisconsin. So, skid steer quick attach loader. Came with a bucket. I'm not exactly sure on the width. I didn't check. But right now I got the bale spear on it. Four-wheel drive, obviously. We got 16.9/30 tires on the back. And let's see what these are. 11.2 by 24s. So our old tractor didn't have a loader. That was one thing I wanted on a new tractor when we started looking. The other thing I was looking for, there we go, turn the flash on, a little dark in here, was the power shuttle. So this is a hydraulic power shuttle, forward, reverse, neutral. So it makes it real nice for loader work or for baling. In my case, I have a baler you have to kind of back up a little bit with to get the bale to come out, the round baler. So that'll be real good for that. It's got super low hours. This thing is a 2002, and is it gonna tell me the hours? Come on. Oh, yeah, 907.1 hours. So the guy never used the thing. The dealership said it was bought from them originally, and that the guy who bought it was just kind of a homeowner with a little bit of land, so he just kind of dinked around with it, I guess. Wasn't a farmer or anything, so it wasn't used a whole lot. The guy traded it in for a larger one. He wanted a larger tractor, so that's how it got to the dealership this year. Joystick loader, that's real nice. We had a joystick loader on our John Deere, and I was not a fan of it. But this one works really nice. So we got throttle, PTO, 3-point and draft, hydraulic remote there. Then it has 4 ranges: A, B low, B high, and C. A is just like a crawl, and C is road gear. And then it has a synchronized 4-speed transmission, so you can shift on the go. I like that. That's real handy. Let's see, we got blinker, that's pretty nice. The lights right on the stick. There's a horn. Tilt wheel, and that wheel, telescopes. Let's see, when you go through, you can go through your gauges. You press this button here, and it'll tell you different things. So engine RPM, PTO RPM, your time, and your hours. You can change your clock there. Got your hazards. 4-wheel drive, We have more buttons here. This is real nice. The fuse panel is right where you can get at it. Easy to access. I really like that. We have lights here. Pretty much every light on this thing has its own switch. You have your main headlights, you have your brights on here. Hazards are over there. There's a light switch here. That's from the front. I believe there's 2 lights on each side that kind of go off to either side. Then you have your middle lights in the center. These are roof lights and your rear work lights. This button here. You have front wiper, spray, rear wiper with spray, diff lock. Has a radio. Must be the original one, I'm thinking. I might end up putting one in with Bluetooth because I do like to hook my phone up. Heat and AC works. We have a light over here. You have this one little, you can point this one around, turn it, and then you have just a regular light. There we go. So, door opens on both sides. I believe this is your glow plugs over here. Cup holder. Have your parking brake. This thing will actually beep at you if you get out of the seat without turning the parking brake on, so that's kind of nice, so you don't forget to turn it on. I'm trying to think. You got this window opens here. The back window opens. Let's see. Oh, there's a plug here, and I had no idea what this was. It's like a cigarette outlet, but it's like smaller than my finger. I was wondering, well, what the heck is that thing? So I looked it up. It's called a Britax connector, or I think a company called Hella makes them. Must be some sort of European type plug. But this is just a 12-volt power supply. If you need to hook up a monitor or something, I have a plug ordered. Actually, 2 plugs. I need one for running my Baylor monitor, and then I have one coming for a strobe light for the roof. It also has a 4-pin connector inside here for hooking monitors and things up. That's real nice. That one's a Hella plug, I guess. Little cubby here. This is all kind of a foam. This whole inside here, kind of different. This here is kind of neat. This here, so if you had something like, say you were plowing, you'd set your depth of your implement to where you want it in your draft, and say you get to the end of the row and you want to turn around. Well, if you mess with your depth setting, then you're going to have to find that depth setting again and put it back to that once you get turned around and are ready to go to the next row. With this, press this and it'll lift the arms up and keep your depth setting, so you don't have to touch this other lever here. And then it'll drop it back down. So that's kind of handy. I don't really see us needing that. We don't really have too many 3-point implements, and I don't think anywhere we need to keep a constant depth with, but it's an option if it's something you need. Ashtray, cigarette outlet. Let's see what else we got here. Turn the brights there. Alright, toolbox here. Just a plastic one, nothing fancy. There's another Britax connector right there. That's where you plug your strobe light in. You don't have to custom wire anything or run any wires in a window or whatever. It'll just work. It plugs right in. It's designed to do that. No mess, no fuss. Easy peasy. So, rear work lights, blinkers. Here we have a 7-pin implement connector. I made an adapter for it because we actually have 6-pin on a lot of our wagons, because that's what our trucks have. So I made an adapter if we ever want to pull a wagon with this thing. The lights on it'll work right. Fuel tank, washer fluid. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I've never seen this before. I guess I've never really paid attention. We've always had older tractors on the farm. Our newest tractor before this was from 1989 or 1990, and so I'm not used to anything like this, and we haven't really looked at any newer tractors until just recently. So this was a new thing to me, but one of my friends that runs a little bit newer equipment says this is pretty standard now. This thing here for turning your top link in and out, it actually has a hook here that it slides in and clips down, so that way it holds your top link up. All our old equipment, we'd just chain it up or use a bungee cord or whatever. So it's got 3 remotes. 2 of them are hooked up for the loader. I really don't like that. I wish it would have had the midpoint hydraulic couplers for the loader to free these up. That only leaves me with 1 remote. Most of our stuff only needs 1 remote, or at least the stuff that this size of tractor would be using. However, I would like the option to have a second remote, because I am thinking that it would be nice to run a 3rd remote up to the front for a grapple. We do have a grapple bucket, so I could always get a diverter. They make a splitter type thing. I think they have electric and a mechanical one, but I don't know. I might look into what it would cost to put the midpoint hydraulics in. The dealer said it was an option, so I imagine it would be quite expensive though. 540 PTO has a real nice PTO shield, flips up out of the way. Typical 3-point. Has the things where you can pull the ends out to hook up easier. Has sway bars, adjustable sway bars. Adjustable drawbar, that's real easy to change. Just pull this up, pull the pin out, and then you can slide it in and out to wherever you need it. So that's pretty handy. I'm thinking that's about it. It's got wheel weights, 2 on each side in the back, and the backs are loaded with fluid. I don't believe the fronts are. So hopefully it's not calcium chloride. The dealer didn't think it was, just because of the age of the tractor, and there's no rust anywhere on the wheels or coming out of the valve stem, but I don't know. If it's got tubes and the tubes are good, probably wouldn't leak out anyway. So hopefully it's got something like rim guard in it or beet juice or something like that that's not as corrosive. But yeah, I believe we'll look under the hood here. It's got hood struts. Pull the latch on the front, pops open. It is turbocharged. Turn my light on there. There we go. Muffler's kind of compact underneath. Pipe comes out. It uses mineral oil brake fluid. It has its own brake reservoir. That's kind of interesting, I thought. I know a lot of newer tractors do have that, but I had never seen it before in person. A little bit dirty under here, but nothing too terrible. So it is a little cramped, but you'll have that. They put a new battery in it for us, changed all the filters, serviced everything, so all good to go. I've used it for moving bales and spreading manure so far. I think I spread like 6 loads of manure, and drove it over to my grandpa's down the road to get some bales. I keep my round bales in a shed over there to free up space here, so a little inconvenient sometimes. But with this, versus taking the truck over there, because I have a feeder that has wheels on it, you know, I just hook it up to the truck, drive it over there. Well, first actually I have to pull it out of the building with the skid loader, because you can't do it with the truck. Then take and unhook it from the skid loader, hook it up to the truck, drive over to my grandpa's place, get the tractor. He has a loader tractor. We get that out of the barn, or shed, I should say. Pick up some bales, or pick up a bale. Only fit one in the feeder at a time. Put the one bale in, and excuse me, head back to our farm with it. Unhook it from the truck, hook it up to the skid loader, pull it back into the shed, and yeah, it's just a big hassle. With this, I pulled this right into the cow building. I hooked the feeder right up to it, drove to my grandpa's with it, unhooked the feeder from this, grabbed a bale, threw it in the feeder, then grabbed another bale with the front to bring it here, just for next time I needed to fill it, and hooked the feeder back up, came back here, unhooked the feeder in the cow barn. So, I don't know, it was just more convenient. It worked better. I will say having a loader that reaches out real far for picking up bales is much better than the skid loader. You can just kind of finagle bales out of tighter places using the loader with the extra reach, so that's kind of nice. So I'll probably edit in. I took a couple of short clips of me and my dad using this thing. I haven't had a chance to make a full video of me doing something interesting with it, so hopefully I'll have a video soon. But yeah, I'll just put some short clips in here at the end so you can see it in action a little bit and a little taste of what's to come. So thanks for watching.